we've seen it, over and over and over again, how the inclusion of a solid arts program in a young person's life changes their grades, gets them more invigorated in their academic work, changes their confidence level, gets their parents to come and see them in a show or see their art exhibit or whatever it is, gives them something to talk about. The graduation rate rises. We need an infusion of humanity right now. And, with the divisiveness and with the attention seeming to be away from the things that bring us together, we need to instill in our young people. It's not about finding the talent that's going to be the next superstar. It's about really instilling the things that the arts bring to what the light of what makes us incredible together, and also the beauty of all the differences we have.
So interesting, because then as an athlete growing up, I struggled in school, but sports was kind of my art.
Yeah.
It was my expression.
I think that the similarities between using the arts as a tool and athletics as a tool are so many similarities there.
It saved my life in a lot of ways. And it just helped me grow as an individual and develop me in character development, team building, communication, all those things.
Yeah.
Like, I wish arts and sports and athletics were school. I wish that was the majority, not the after school thing.
Yeah.
And the after school thing was like, okay, learn obviously how to read and write, but you need to learn how to work with people and set goals, team and building. Deal with failure. And
absolutely. Dealing with failure is a big one.
Yes.
Building yourself back up, and expressing who you are through an art platform or sport platform. Getting that side of your soul out of your system opens up your tank for all the other things that you want to do or even just have to do.
Yes.
It exorcises so many demons in a young person's life, and it's overlooked because it's thought of an extracurricular and it's not, as important as the rest of it. But I would argue that it's just as, if not more important, because it teaches kids who they are.
Yeah, man, that's cool. So FYLF.org is the site.
Yep. FindYourLightFoundation.org. Yeah.
Can people go and donate there?
They can.
How can they support?
They can learn about the programs that we support. They can donate. And we're constantly doing work to raise money, and we're going to do another gala in October as well in New York at Jazz at Lincoln Center, which is going to be awesome. So look out for that. But we've just been the amount that we've been able to raise, the millions we've been able to raise now, from very grassroots to now being able to have these galas and have supporters like Renee Fleming and Sarah Bareilles and Lin-Manuel Miranda and our former Surgeon General Vivek Murthy, and and the most fun part of it for me is when we have people who aren't in the arts going up. We have neuroscientists. We have people that talk about what the arts is doing on a scientific level to these young brains. That's the part for me that takes it out of, for anybody that's skeptical of the woo-woo of like, oh, it's just a drum circle.
Yeah.
Like, no, we are actually scientifically helping these brains.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's the fun part for me.
That's great, man. FYLF.org. So there's a link for people to donate there too?
There is. Oh yeah, for sure. And every little bit, honestly, like, $5 can go towards, like I said, that paintbrush. All of these programs, when they're asking for grants, they're not asking for $100,000. They're asking for $2K, $3K. They're asking for just enough to keep these programs alive. And
if someone donated $500 to $1,000 who's watching, what would that do for them? Like, how would that impact people? Is that a school? Is that how many kids would that help?
Well, when we get grant applications for programs, they go through a rigorous process where they'll tell us exactly what they need, what the money is going towards. So we have a group of volunteers, and myself and my family and our board, we do it as well, that we really make sure we vet that the money that's given to the foundation is going to programs, not just to be a Band-Aid, but to really make sure that money is going to nourish an arts program to continue to nourish themselves going forward. And so that we can be a small part of, at a pivotal point in time when this organization needs an infusion, so that they can stay open for a long time.
So it's mostly for high school programs, or for like
elementary through high school.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And right now we're just in the US, but we want to expand that globally as well. Yeah.
So FYLF.org. School of Greatness will make a donation today for you there.
Oh, that's very kind. Thank you so much.
Make a donation there, and I hope everyone else donates as well if you feel inspired.
Thank you, sir.
About the Find Your Light Foundation. I've got a couple final questions for you, but this has been really inspiring and eye-opening. I'm glad you've been sharing so much. You've got besides your foundation, you've got a couple shows at the Hollywood Bowl coming up September 5th and 6th, I believe.
That'll give me the good chills.
That's exciting.
That's a homecoming. That's
gonna be fun.
I remember my my dad took me to see Elton John there when I was like 10 years old.
Wow.
We sat in like, we probably had the furthest seat in the back, and it was still incredible. That's going to be a very, very special show with the 2 shows with the LA Phil.
That's cool. And are you going on tour later as well, or is
planning on it? Yeah,
okay.
We've been working. Nothing's been announced just yet, but we're looking at a bunch of both domestic and internationally.
Okay.
I want to get out and hit the road in 2026. So
okay,
so
cool.
yeah, so look out for that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You got a new album coming out as well called Hidden Gems.
Yeah,
right?
so we just released a kind of a best of compilation called Gems, where we kind of took the songs that were favorites of mine, favorites of the fans, and we put them in one collection.
That's cool.
And then we started seeing a lot of comments from people saying like, what about this song or that song? And there were songs that they were mentioning that honestly, like, we either released for a very small amount of time, or were like a bonus edition of something, or I sang live and never released it. And so we're going to be releasing something we're calling Hidden Gems, which is all the songs that are not quite yet available, stuff that we haven't put on Spotify yet, stuff that, has been, on an old, like a Hallmark only album, or like a Target edition, or something that hasn't been the main songs, that have still been songs that the fans have loved. So Hidden Gems will be coming out. Plus there'll be 1 or 2 new songs in there as well.
Okay. Very cool. So look out for that coming. It's coming soon, the next month or 2, I think, right? Or
I think
sometime fall.
Yeah,
it says.
Absolutely. I've slid it under the door, so whenever they put it out, it's up to them.
I want people to follow you because you have a lot of cool stuff on social media. What is the best platform for you, Josh, that you like to be on?
Oh man, I like Instagram. Everything is just at Josh Groban. My
tic-tac-toe, baby. Let's go.
To show you how involved I am on TikTok. My TikTok is at Josh Groban, and my Instagram and my X and my Facebook are all just Josh Groban.
Okay.
And my TikTok is probably going to be the weirdest stuff that I do. But it's been fun, especially I've got a new puppy, and we've been posting lots of pictures. That's great. Of the puppy. So if you like dog content,
there you go.
You're in for a treat.
Singing and dog content.
They go hand in hand.
Before I ask the final couple questions, Josh, I want to acknowledge you for just your vulnerability and your realness today. I think it's been really cool that you've just been so open about reflecting 25 years ago, your 16-year-old self. And most people think about the advice they would give their younger self, but you actually gave advice from your younger self to your current self.
Yeah.
Which I think is fascinating to hear that perspective of you, of like saying, I wish I would get more into that frequently, that joy, that, fearlessness, that not worrying as much about it, what's happening next, but being in the now.
Sure.
So I love that about you. And I love that you're making your mission. Obviously you want to be creating side quests and following your dreams, but you're also at a season where you're saying, how can I help that 12-year-old, 16-year-old, 18-year-old, 21-year-old who's in the arts, who's passionate about it, just keep the lights on.
Yeah.
Keep the door open, the possibility for them to pursue this. Even if they don't make this a career, but keeping it a part of their life as part, and not shutting that off because they didn't have the opportunity.
Right.
And I think arts, for me, I was in choir in high school.
Nice.
I actually I did the theater my senior year because I was so scared of it.
Yeah.
Terrified of like dancing, singing on stage.
Proud of you.
But I was like, I don't want to regret this.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And I'm probably will never sing on stage.
That's okay.
But it's like, I knew that I was like, do I want to leave high school not going for this?
Yeah.
I did like tap dance class and like the theater.
Nice.
And it was terrifying, but I learned so much about myself.
Right.
That I'm so glad I had that season of life.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I appreciate arts. And I mean, I was the biggest Glee fan, right? Because I never could do it, but it was like the show was incredible for me.
Yeah,
I was
sure.
Like,
yeah.
And so the fact that you're doing this, I think is really cool because there's a lot of kids that stop being creative and artistic, whether it be drawing or singing or dancing or music, they stop when they feel like they need to get serious about life.
Absolutely.
And you constantly say, hey, keep going. Here's a paintbrush.
Absolutely.
Here's a drum set. Here's the door still open for you. And encouraging it and mentoring and coaching, I think is really cool.
Oh, it teaches me. I mean, that's the thing about teaching is you teach yourself so much by teaching.
Yes.
I learned so much by giving whatever wisdom because you unlock things you didn't know that you knew. When you were asked questions by young people and students about your life and things, you're like, oh, I'm now preaching something that I really realized I needed to remember for myself too. So that's the most fun part of that.
That's cool, man. Thank you for watching this video. If you want more inspiring clips like this, make sure to click right here to subscribe and click right here to watch that next video that is specific to support you in your life.